Everyone keeps saying you can eliminate credit card fees completely. Not exactly. I'm Shanna with ECS Payments, and I'm here to break down what's really going on with surcharging and cash discounting, and how you, a business owner, can avoid costly mistakes in more ways than one. Taking payments should be simple. Customers want options and businesses need to keep up. But the reality is, cash is a pain and credit card fees eat into your margins. So the question becomes, how do we accept the payment methods that customers want without giving up a chunk of our sales? That's where strategies like surcharging and cash discounting come in. Surcharging is when you add a fee on top of your sale price. Cash discounting flips it. Raise your prices overall and then give a small discount when someone pays in cash. Either way, you're shifting the cost from your business to your customer. Here's where it gets tricky. This is not a free-for-all. Surcharging is regulated by the card brands, Visa, MasterCard, Amex, and they're very strict on how it's all done. On top of that, some states don't allow it at all. In Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Maine, you cannot add a credit card fee to a transaction. Everywhere else, generally allowed. But that doesn't mean you can do whatever you want. You have to register your business with the card networks before you even start. And there's a cap. You can't charge more than your actual processing costs, usually around 3%. Some states go even further. Colorado, for example, has a lower cap, and places like California and New York care more about how you present pricing. The total price has to be clear. No surprises at checkout. You have to have signage at the front, at the register, and on the receipt. If customers don't know what they're paying at checkout, you're doing it wrong. And one rule that never changes, you cannot surcharge debit cards. Now, compare that to cash discounting. That's legal in all 50 states, but only if it's structured correctly. The higher price has to be your listed price, and cash is shown as the discount. If you advertise a lower price, then add a fee at checkout, that's no longer a cash discount. That's a non-compliant surcharge. Get any of this wrong, and you're opening yourself up to fines, disputes, and even the ability to process credit cards. Now, let's say you do everything right. You follow the rules, you stay compliant. That still doesn't mean it works for your business. Compliance is one thing, customer behavior is another. Customers notice fees, and depending on your business, they may not like it. In some industries, it's accepted. In others, it feels like a penalty. The reaction depends on how often your customers will come back. If your average ticket is low, even a small fee feels big. If your competitors aren't doing it, you stand out, but not always in a good way. This is where businesses lose money in sales rather than saving money on fees. You set out to save money and end up making less. Surcharging and cash discounting aren't bad strategies, but they're not one size fits all. The right move depends on your industry, your customers, and how your payments are set up. If you're trying to lower your processing costs, don't just copy what another business is doing. What works for them could cost you in fees, compliance, and sales. Surcharging and cash discounting can work, but only if they're set up correctly. That starts with understanding your numbers. At ECS Payments, we'll break down your current setup, show you exactly what you're paying, and map out the best way to reduce your costs without hurting your business. If you want that breakdown, visit us at ecspayments.com to schedule a quick review with our team. No pressure, just real answers on what's costing you and what to do next.